Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our computer class. So, as our chapter 8, that is Excel 2010, is over, today we will be discussing about the exercises of chapter 8. So, let's start the exercises. The first exercise, that is true and false. A workbook in MS Excel consists of one worksheet. So, this will be false because we can add as much of worksheet we want, as much we want. As much we can add as much of Excel worksheets as much we want. Second, there are 24 columns in a worksheet labeled from A to Z. It is also false because we know that there are plenty of Excel columns in which last Excel column is XFD. So this will be false. The cell with cell address E19 is in row E and column 19. So this will also be false because E19 means the alphabet denotes the column. So E is the column and 19 is the row number. So that's why this will be false. Fourth, if you enter A1 plus A2 in a cell, it will add the contents of cells A1 and A2. This will be also false because we know that in Excel all the formulas starts with equal to sign, and as in this equal to sign is not being displayed, so that this will be taken as a text data type. So it will not do any calculations. So this will be false. A cell can be made active by clicking on it. So this is true. You can click on the cell for making it active. Exercise B. Fill in the blanks. Choose words from the box. First one. A spreadsheet consists of data arranged in dash and dash. So spreadsheet consists of data arranged in rows and columns. There are dash columns in a worksheet. So there are total 16,384 columns in a worksheet, whereas there are 10,48,576 rows. Third one, you can only enter data in a dash cell. So we can only insert a data in active cell. Cell address is displayed in the dash box. So cell address is being displayed in the name box. The dash button can be used to add the content of the selected range of cells. So auto sum of button or auto sum formula can be used for adding the content of a selected range of cells. Let's move to the next exercise. Tick the correct option. The cell pointer is dash. So a black rectangular border around the active cell. Cell pointer represents the active cell, and how do we see the active cell? So a black border in the older version, that is 2010 or 7 version of Excel. In that, a black border will appear around the cell. In 2013 and latest version, green borders will appear around the selected cell. Number two, the sign for multiplication in a spreadsheet is asterisk mark or asterisk symbol, or you can say star symbol. Three, you can add dash worksheets in a workbook. So we can add as many worksheets in our workbook as much we want. There are no limitations of adding worksheets in a workbook. Four, you have entered a formula in the cell B8. The result of the calculation will be displayed in the same cell B8 only. Wherever, in whichever cell you will use the formula, the result will be displayed in that cell only. Let's move to the next exercise. You can insert a new worksheet from. So we can insert a new worksheet by clicking on the new sheet icon that is available at the bottom of the worksheet, just in the right side of the sheet tab. There is a plus icon which is known as new sheet icon. Think and answer. Ramu entered P10 into Q11 in a cell. What type of data will the computer recognize this as? Number, text, or formula? Give the reason. Now, this will be taken as a text type because it is also containing alphabet and symbols and numbers. So, it will be taken as a text data type, and it will not be taken as formula because it is not starting with the equal to sign. So formula in Excel always starts with the equal to sign, and if equal to sign is not there, then that will be taken as a text data type. So in this class, till this much only. In next class, we'll see some other things about Excel. We'll learn some other things. Till then, keep studying, stay healthy, stay at home. Bye everyone.